English learners, welcome back to another edition of English Makes No Sense, the podcast where we have fun, I hope, with the English language one lesson at a time. My name is S.L. Rockfish, but you can call me Sarah. And today, my friends, we are going to have a slightly powerful episode. Powerful? Well, maybe practical, because we're going to talk about disagreeing with people. Disagreeing with people? I don't like to disagree. I know, me either. But, you don't always agree with people. And you don't always want to sound rude. So you definitely want workplace harmony and not workplace drama. So today, you and me, are going to master the art of polite disagreement. How to express a different opinion while keeping conversations smooth, professional, and friendly. Ready? Let's jump in this bad boy, all right? Okay. Why does polite disagreement matter? Well, because in American English culture, especially at work, being too direct can sound aggressive. Nobody likes aggression towards themselves. So instead of saying, you're wrong, or that makes no sense, or just a flat out no, don't do that. Instead, native speakers often soften disagreement. They acknowledge the other person. Everybody likes to be acknowledged. They use gentle language, then introduce their opinion. Now, is it always the case? No, we've all seen the videos where people go off. But in the workplace, this is what people do. It's what's best for a pleasant workplace. Acknowledge the other person, use gentle language, and then introduce your opinion. Today, I'm going to give you count them five, powerful phrases that native speakers use every day. Okay? Let's go. Phrase number one. I see your point, but... Yeah, why does that work? Well, that's a great question. This phrase shows respect first, disagreement second. You're basically saying, hey, I hear you, I understand, but I have another idea. This keeps the conversation collaborative instead of confrontational. Oh, okay, I like collaboration over confrontation. Me too. High five, friend. Here's an example. I see your point, but I think we should try another approach. I see your point, but I think we should try another approach. Your tone should go down slightly on but. Soft and calm. Okay, you don't think you can do it. I think you can. You repeat after me. I see your point, but I think we should try another approach. How did you do? Excellent. All right. Phrase number two. If you like number one, you sure can do number two. You say, I'm not sure I see it that way. Why does this work? Ooh, this one is smooth. Instead of saying, you're wrong, you say, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's another angle. It sounds thoughtful and professional. So, to condense, I'm missing something, or there's another angle, you just say, I'm not sure I see it that way. Oh, okay, let's use that in a sentence. I'm getting there. I'm not sure I see it that way. The data looks different to me. Notice, I'm very calm and I'm very analytical. Okay, Sarah, but when should I use it? That's a great question, too. The best situations for I'm not sure I see it that way are meetings, data discussions, or data discussions. People pronounce it two different ways. Professional emails, and polite debates. Emphasis on polite. We need more polite these days. Let's do a little mini practice. I say, you say. I'm not sure I see it that way. Excellent. How did you do? I hope you did great. Let's go to get phrase number 3. Phrase number 3 is, I have a different perspective. I have a different perspective. Why does that work? Well, this phrase is gold, my friend, in professional settings. You are not saying the other person is wrong. No. You are saying, let me add another viewpoint. It invites discussion instead of shutting it down. Let me repeat that. It invites discussion instead of shutting discussion down. Let's try that in a sentence or two. I have a different perspective. We might want to focus on the customer first. Now, you might be saying, why do you think native speakers like that, Sarah? Well, native speakers love it because, one, it sounds confident. You're saying, I have a different perspective, but you're saying it nicely. You sound professional and you sound collaborative. Let's try it. I have a different perspective. Say it again. I have a different perspective. Again, stay calm and keep your voice steady. Okay? You're doing great. You got this. It's going to be wonderful. Hold on. We got phrase number 4 coming up. Phrase number 4 is, hey, that's one way to look at it, but why does this one work? This one is a little more casual and conversational. It acknowledges the idea, but it gently, ever so slightly pivots. Think of it as a soft conversational turn signal. Bing, bing. Let's try it. That's one way to look at it, but I think the timeline is too short. It acknowledges the idea of the other person, but then it pivots to what you think. This is best for team discussions, brainstorming, informal workplace talk, friendly debates. Yeah, see, we're doing friendly and professional. And this is a little more informal. So you're hanging around the water cooler. Does anyone still do that? You can use this one. That's one way to look at it. But I think the timeline is too short. You acknowledge their viewpoint and then you pivot the discussion. Practice it. I promise it'll work. And finally, phrase number 5, friends. This one's a good one. It's classic. It's polite. It says, I'm afraid I don't agree. I'm afraid I don't agree. Sarah, I'm not afraid of it. I know, you're not actually afraid. You're saying, with this one, when you say, I'm afraid, it does not mean you are scared. This is just a polite English structure. In polite English, it means, I'm sorry to say. When I say, I'm afraid, we're not saying, oh no, it's like you're fearful. No. You're just saying, it's a polite way to say, I'm sorry to say. It softens the disagreement and makes you sound more diplomatic. Oh, okay. And it makes you sound confident because you're willing to share your opinion, but you couch it in a nice way. Let's try this. I'm afraid I don't agree. Keep your voice gentle and calm, never sharp. Let's try it. I say, you say, I'm afraid I don't agree. How'd you do? Okay, excellent. Get ready because we're going to do a little fluency drill coming up next. All right, let's level up your speaking confidence. Repeat after me. I see your point, but I think we should try another way. How'd you do? I'm not sure I see it that way. I have a different perspective. That's one way to look at it, but the timeline is too short. I'm afraid I don't agree. Did you do it? Yay! That was awesome! Because that's how you sound professional and polite. Practice it, friend. You can do it. Yay, that's me giving you a round of applause. Woo, woo, woo. High five. If you're watching the video, I'm high-fiving you. All right. Enough of clapping, enough. Let me give you a final thought. Remember, in American English, communication is not just what you say. It's how softly you say it. Polite disagreement helps you sound professional, build better relationships, avoid unnecessary conflict, and speak with real confidence. Who doesn't love that, right? All right, now, my friend, if this episode helped you sound smoother and smarter in English, don't forget to follow the podcast, share with a friend, and keep practicing out loud. Because, my friend, you know it, I know it. Fluency doesn't come from thinking, it comes from speaking. All right? So, before I go, remember to do something fun, do something amazing, or, do nothing at all. But whatever you do, have a great day, friends. Peace. All right, go on. Remember, I'm SL Rockfish. This is English Makes No Sense, and I hope you enjoyed. Tell me in the comments. Have a great day, friends. Peace. Go on. It's over. That's it. I'll see you next episode, where we'll do a sequel to Being Polite.